Guys, so this is kind of like my introduction for my video, and I'll put in clips of like me actually going out with my mom and like trying to find different kinds of bulky items on our bulk pickup day. But I just want to give like explanation clips in between those, if that makes sense. So this is what that is. Also, hi, hello. This is kind of like my introduction. I talk with my hands a lot, so, I'm sorry. But yeah, so I guess I'll just start narrating for the first clip. By the way, there are annotations on the bottom, and you'll see what I mean when you actually get to there in the video, but I accidentally forgot to put in, like, I forgot to roll up the window and stuff because we were in the car, and so the wind, when it came by and, like, blew and stuff, it, like, actually, like did stuff with the sound, so you can't really hear my voice or make it out that well, so I think that I muted it, and then put in annotations explaining that I'm gonna just do like a voiceover or something in that part, so, yeah, so I'm looking at it on my, laptop right now, but, that part was basically us just going and trying to find the first piece of, like, bulky items on our bulk pickup day. So towards the end of it, I think that we find something, but it wasn't really that good, so I think it was boxes and stuff. But yeah, that's kind of what we all found for that one, and then later on we find more stuff, so keep watching for that. I watched over that clip and the next one that you guys should see, and yeah, we just found boxes and stuff, and that typically doesn't happen. We always find something, as you'll see. Sorry, that was the audio from the thing. I'm watching it on my laptop so I can like narrate and explain stuff for you guys. Typically we do find stuff at every stop that we make, whether it's just like we found a lot of fans in this particular time, or racks and stuff. We also found like storage supplies. Basically a lot of people throw out a lot of things on bulky pickup day. That's why it's called bulky pickup day, because you can throw out your bulk items that day, obviously. And so you can find a lot of good stuff during those times, because if you're looking for like couches, futons, desks, children's toys, all of that stuff, we don't typically take any of those things, because I will warn you that you don't know what happened to those items. They might be clean, but they also might have like bugs or like different kinds of animals possibly living in them. I don't know if you guys have seen that Big Bang Theory episode, but the one where Penny brings in like a couch from the curb and there turns out to be like rodents or something living in it. That's a potential threat. So I'm not saying go out and like pick up every item of bulky garbage that you find. I'm not saying that. And I'm also not saying bring anything into your home before you sanitize it. We always sanitize anything and everything that we find, and most of the time it's just metal items, cords, electronic items, stuff like that, not necessarily actual like couches and other items like that. So that is a word of caution for anybody who might want to get into this kind of business, fun, activity, hobby thing. Yeah.
Definitely there doesn't look like there's anything here right now because it's just cardboard boxes and stuff, and that's perfectly fine too. I mean, you won't find something every single time.
This next scene that you kind of see, we found another fan. This is actually the episode. This is actually like the first time we found this many fans. I don't think I think we found like a total of 1 fan before this time, and I think we found like 7 this time. I'm not sure. I'm watching the clips back alongside you guys and like inserting these as like explanation clips. But that's just, yeah, sorry. I'm making a lot of noise. But where was it? Yeah, so we typically do not find this many fans, so that was kind of a special, like, odd event. I'm glad that we found that many fans. So we, as the homeowners did tell us, for at least 2 of these, I don't remember about the 5, like, in a bin that we found, but for at least the 2 that we found, that you guys saw just individually, those were working fans. So if you did want to use those fans, you could have. They were working fans. They had the blades in it as well. So yeah, that's a really good find. Again, it's really heavy, and I think that you'll see later on, but the 5 that we found in like bulk, like in the one house, had 5 different fans in a cardboard box. All of those were aluminum too. And if you're going for like scrapping purposes and stuff, which a lot of people do, the aluminum fans and stuff are kind of more like expensive than just ordinary tin. So there's different pricings for metal, obviously. So copper, aluminum, I think like stainless steel, stuff like that is typically more expensive than like run-of-the-mill tin that you find. So if you do find a lot of tin and stuff, unless you have like a really large truck or a really large area for storage, I wouldn't recommend taking all of that, because it'll fill up your storage capacity very quickly, and you won't necessarily be able to take more of the expensive items. That being said, if you do find like washing machines or microwaves or dishwashers, we did find a dishwasher, but that's in an upcoming video. If you do find stuff like that, do take it, because it is pretty heavy and you can just get rid of it really quickly. You can strip it for its like wiring and stuff, and that's my AC if you guys can hear that. You know, you can do a lot of stuff with that, or you can just sell it and you'll get a pretty decent amount, considering you found it out of your bulky items in your neighborhood. Or if you like actually had it before and just want to get rid of it, you can get some of the money back, I guess. So, you know, keep in mind. But I am not, just a disclaimer, I am not recommending that you go out and like strip and stuff. You know, take the necessary precautions. You know, make sure that you're being safe about it. You know, don't like do unsafe or stupid things while you're doing this bulky finding, because that's, you know, you might risk your life, you might risk other people's lives. It's not just going out and like finding stuff. You know, you have to be careful about it too. So like wear goggles, wear safety gloves, wear good shoes. You know, we didn't, but we're not finding, or like we're not taking huge items like that. So, you know, be safe is what I'm trying to get across while you're doing all of this.
We found like this fan stuff along with a whole bunch of cushions and stuff, and this is kind of what we're like talking about, because we always take this stuff and it's really heavy too. So, and you can get like the copper and wires and stuff out of it, which is really good. So we found another fan right now. Oh yeah. Okay, so, we're trying to figure out how to, like, take this one, since they have, like, these things, in English? The blades, like, the fan blades, and the mom's staring at me for this house, so that's why I'm kind of self-conscious. But, it's fine. So I actually misspoke the last time that I was saying. We're looking for the motors, not necessarily the copper wires or anything in this one. It's the motors, although they do have, like, some kind of wires and stuff, but it's the motor that's actually, like, worth more. Yeah, so we're trying to figure out how to break the blades right now so that it'll be like easier to load up in the car and stuff. And there's like a huge spider web right there, so yeah. So we're in a different place now, and there's like a billion fans, and I don't know why. It's really weird actually, because like we've never found this many fans before, and that's actually kind of strange. But yeah, there's like how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, they're not all fans. These aren't all fans.
Not all fans?
No.
Yeah.
There are 5 fans, though. And then, like, the bulb holder things, too. So, but still, 5 fans is a lot. Like, we've never found any fans, and, like, that's a lot. And so, yeah. I was putting down this thing. I accidentally broke the glass, so I'm just gonna go put that in, their, little trash thing for the other fans, because, like, yeah, it's kind of not safe. So,
as
yeah.
you could have seen in the previous clip, I accidentally broke the fan, one of the fans' blades. So, times like those is where I recommend that you wear like gloves and sturdy shoes and stuff like that, just to make sure that you don't accidentally cut yourself. And you know, you don't again know the cleanliness around these objects that you're taking, so wear gloves. You know, don't do what I and my mom did, you know, be safer than us. But we've never gotten hurt or anything by it. We just didn't, because again, we're not taking those big ticket items, and most of this stuff did look pretty clean, if not just a little like dirt and stuff on it. But if you are going out at all, I would encourage you to get some work gloves from Lowe's or something. They're really like not that expensive, especially considering they might like stop you from having to go get like a tetanus shot or something. But yeah, as you can see, that is those fans that you just saw. We think that they're aluminum because like the magnet is not sticking to it, and that typically indicates that it is like aluminum or something that is an iron base. So that was a really good find. We did like those, and I'm not sure about the state of those fans. I don't know if they still work or not, but if you were like looking for fans and stuff, you could certainly try to see if they work. I don't think that they were, but you know, it doesn't hurt to try, I guess.
So we found these two. Darn. Yeah. So we found these two, and my mom pulled out her magnet, and it didn't stick, so we think that these are aluminum, and if you find aluminum, that's pretty good. So, it's worth, like, more than, like, an ordinary, metal, like, tin or iron would be, so if you do find aluminum, take it, because it's actually pretty expensive if you, like, go to a scrapyard or something. Yeah. So there's actually a lot of, different pieces and stuff in this little bag full of what we think is aluminum. So if it is aluminum, then that's actually really good for finding it. And we need to go to like a scrapyard and get rid of it, or else we're gonna like be overloaded. Ants. This is kind of what I was talking about when I was saying at the beginning of this video about things that are useful, like this shoe rack thing, and the drawer that's like right down there. Those are pretty useful items that we like actually could use in our house. So yeah, those are kind of like items that are kind of good to take. Go, gone. Oh, there's also a tree right there. Dara, har katter din så där?
Ja.
Yeah, du katter bro?
Nej, jag tror att det inte också gör.
Previous scene that you saw where we found the shoe rack, the Christmas lights, the child's toy, blackboard and whiteboard, I believe it was, and also the drawer is kind of an example of how scrapping or going around on your neighborhood's like bulky items day, or you know, just going around and trying to find like bulky items and stuff can actually help you decorate your house or like find things that you need. Again, that caveat, I don't know if that's the right word, I hope it is, otherwise I'm sorry. Otherwise, the warning being, like, make sure that they're clean, sanitize them, you know, you can make, like, an alcohol solution, you know, spray some of that, wipe it down, keep it in a really, like, your garage or something for, like, a week and a half, a week at least. My mom and I like to joke that our garage is, like, 3,000 degrees, because we live, in the deep south, where it's really, really hot. I think it's, like, 100 degrees today, and it's, like, the end of June, and our garage gets really, really, really insanely hot, so you can stuff that stuff in there, wait a couple of, like, at the very least, I'd recommend waiting like 3 days or something, you know, typically wait a little bit longer, and then, like, use the alcohol solution or whatever to wipe that stuff down, and then you can use it, you know, to do whatever. The shoe rack we actually are using, we replaced our old shoe rack with it. It's a bigger one, like, so we can put a lot more shoes on there, obviously, considering it's, like, a stretched out one, so that was a really good one. We did not end up taking the blackboard, whiteboard child's toy, or the drawer thing, because we didn't need those things and somebody else wanted them, so, you know, we were just like, yeah, go ahead, take it. So that's a really good thing, and those things were saved from going to the landfill in our town, which all of these items immediately, they don't sort them out or anything, they immediately go to the landfill, so, you know, scrapping does help save a lot of materials from just going straight to the landfill, which is always really good, you know, helping the environment while you're getting stuff or money back, whatever you might be doing this for. Yeah, so I think that was the last clip, but they're pretty self-explanatory, to be honest. Sorry, like, went again. But yeah, that's kind of like my explanation thing in between all of these clips. I hope you guys enjoyed watching that. Please like, comment, and subscribe. You know, tell me what you liked from this video. If you want to see different kinds of content, I can do that too. Just give me, like, ideas down in the box below. Hit that little bell button, I think it is, to get, like, notifications. That was my desk, sorry. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I also linked, like, a bunch of different social medias down below if you want to follow me on there. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I keep on saying, and yeah, and sorry. So, yeah. There it goes again. Bye!